So I guess kind of closing now, what is maybe some advice you can impart on someone maybe trying to go and start studying, maybe just beginning, not like you mentioned, not a 12-hour grind, but just kind of developing the study habit instead for someone listening to the podcast right now?
Yeah, I would say, like, in today's world, man, it's way too easy to be on a, like on a screen doing pointless things all day. You know, like it's to the point where basically you could just like wake up and like scroll with your thumb all day and then go to sleep, and that would be like your whole existence. Like with this whole like TikTok thing and you know, just social media algorithms feeding you brainless content all day. I ask that you just like step back and really look at how you're spending your time, because man, like I get kind of sad sometimes. Like I was telling you about how I was in New York recently. It was like there are people who are getting there and then like crossing the Brooklyn Bridge looking at Manhattan who were like on their phone the whole time. It's like, aren't you in New York to see the city and like live here and breathe New York air and stuff, you know? I wish we had more mindfulness. So yeah, you don't have to drop it all completely, but do you really love sitting on your phone like that all day, you know? It just doesn't bring value to my life personally, and I don't think it brings value to a lot of people's lives who use those things all day, you know? So you gotta recognize what you're doing, like what you're spending your time on, because I'm sure you could trim it down. You know, it's really easy to get overconsumed, and it's easy to become a slave to your phone, and you can still use your phone, just be mindful with it, you know? So yeah, that was something you had to or I at least had to recognize early on, was, you know, I still do struggle with like super hard YouTube addiction. Like sometimes like before streaming and stuff, I would like sit on YouTube for like 8 hours, you know, just like, what am I even watching? So yeah. And then also, I would say you'd have to really understand why you're why you're pushing yourself, whether that's studying, whether that's, you know, running, whether that's, you know, trying to get into a school or something. It's, why are you doing this? Is it because you want to make your parents happy? Is it because you want to be rich? You know, is it because you want to become a better person, the best person of yourself? So those two things, I would say were really important for me. Like figuring out why I really want to push myself was like really important, or else I don't think I would have been able to like make it through some of the tough parts. You know, you have to have something to cling on to, like hope, while you're like going through the trenches. For sure. Yeah.